one of the challenges in the world is to have a sort of deeper understanding of the past. We really encourage our students to think historically. It helps them learn to ask better questions. It helps them think about, what they want to do in more complicated and more sophisticated ways.
Through specifically film, my job is to tell a story, whether that's through a fight scene, whether that's through a documentary, whether that's through an interview. It's to tell that story to a larger audience as a whole.
I think history is learning about people's stories and being able to tell them and repeat them and remember like how flawed people are, but also the beauty that people can create and do.
Professionally, we have placed students in top graduate programs. We've placed students in top law programs, in positions of government and nonprofits. Additionally, we have various clubs and we have various organizations that allow our students to get together, that allow our students to grow as people, not just grow academically.
Coming to school here at Harding, it is a liberal arts college, you get the academics, and that is a huge part of it, yes. But for me personally, Harding has been a place to not only grow academically, but to grow personally and socially. Showing up on campus day one, there's this idea of, okay, there's a lot of people here, but the classroom sizes are smaller, so how is that going to affect my relationships? And I can very happily say I've met some lifelong friends, not only among students, but among faculty as well.
I think in both history and Spanish, there isn't a bad professor. I've had multiple, and they've all been excellent. They've all been very committed to their field and very committed to teaching and educating. And I think that is something that's really special about our departments in particular, is that all the professors are very invested and really want their students to succeed. Dr. Harris in the history department has been mentoring me while I've been working on my honors capstone project. Is this huge thesis that I have to write, and she has really just taken time out of her day, a class that she's not compensated to teach, but just to make sure that I do the best work I can. She's really been mentoring me and meeting with me weekly to really work on that and make sure that's excellent, which has been really helpful for me to have someone who is so educated in a certain field help me and mentor me while I write this huge project.
Coming into Harding, my faith was at a little bit of a rocky spot. I can say that confidently now. I didn't know where I was. I knew that God had been involved in my life. It's just through a lot of past things, I didn't know what I thought about it all. I've been through a lot of hard times, and I just didn't know, okay, if God's in my life, I can't see it yet. And throughout my 4 years, I have learned what it's like to have unconditional love. Individuals that have helped along that, and a lot of my brothers in Chi Sigs, Dr. Mike James was a huge impact on that. I started going to his Wednesday night devos, and that particularly there changed my spiritual journey. And just through chapel and through those devos and through my Bible classes, I learned what that meant. And because I had come in not understanding that fully, I was very lost. But I can say now, my faith is not only a lot stronger, but I have a better understanding of what it's like to love like Christ. And I don't think I would have gotten that if I had been anywhere else but here.
The students that I work with on a daily basis really want to be lights to the world, and they want to bring positive change to the world. They come here to learn, they come here to grow, and then they go off to serve. They go off to serve their communities, they go off to serve the wider world, and it's a wonderful place for them to come and do that.